Hi there, I'm Veronica and I'm happy to be with you today. Today's video topic is all about psychics because I get this question asked a lot. A lot of you do visit psychics and a lot of you wonder if you should visit psychics, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about that because I have pretty strong views in this subject matter. So basically, when you suffer a bad breakup or you're trying to manifest something important in your life, you want sort of a guarantee that what you want is in fact coming. And I think this is why people usually reach out to psychics, is because they want some sort of outer assurance that what they want is absolutely coming. And for some reason, we always look to the answers outside of ourselves. So if someone else says it's true, especially a psychic, we tend to believe it as opposed to believing from within ourselves. And I always say that you should not visit psychics. You should not waste your money, your time. I don't care how reputable the psychic is. And the reason for that is because you really are your own psychic. What is going to happen next in your life is exactly the thoughts that are running through your mind throughout the day. So sort of your crystal ball is your mind. And if you want to know what's coming next, all you have to do is look within and take a really honest look as to what is happening inside your mind and inside your heart. What are the thoughts that you are repeating throughout the day, that you have on repeat, that are just replaying over and over and over again? What are those thoughts? Because those are the thoughts that are going to manifest. If you have been to a psychic, you'll notice that sometimes the psychic's prediction is correct, or sometimes it's completely not correct at all. And the reason for that is when you do see a psychic, because there are some people who can pick up on energy. Some psychics kind of just do it for entertainment purposes, but the others actually do pick up on energy. But all they're doing is picking up sort of on your thoughts and feelings, your fears, whatever you have going on in your mind. And basically our thoughts are continuously changing. So for example, if you see a psychic and they give you a certain prediction and it doesn't come true, that's because you sort of changed your course of thoughts. Your course of thoughts changed action. And this can happen, for good or for bad. And psychics, basically, they just pick up on your thoughts and fears. They aren't, telling you something that you already don't know inside. And whenever you, reach to outer things for answers, you're missing the point that you're actually the creator of your life, and you're sort of giving your power away to someone else for the answers, when all the answers are inside of you all along. If you want to know, are you going to be a success? Are you going to get this job? Are you going to get this promotion? Are you going to, reconcile with this person, that you love? Do you want to know? You want to guarantee whether or not that is going to happen. So I guess I ask you, what are you thinking about all day long? Are you thinking about that result, or are you thinking about the opposite of that result? And whichever one you are focusing on, that is the one that's going to manifest. And it may not manifest instantly, but it will manifest through persistent thought. And that's all you have to do is look within. A psychic doesn't have your answers for you. They're just picking up on your energy. And another important thing to remember is that since we are the creators of our lives, that you actually, attracted the psychic's predictions. So not only, are they picking up on your energy, but you're influencing how they're going to respond to you. So you're attracting what they have to say. So for example, if you're really worried and you're looking for a sort of assurance that what you want is going to happen, they could just, confirm, the fears that are nagging in your mind and heart. And that doesn't mean, if the psychic has a bad prediction, that doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. It just means that you're consumed with fear. And I know that, when we want something really badly, it's hard, to stay away from those fearful thoughts, because the more you want something, the more important it is, the more you're going to have a tendency to be afraid that it's not going to happen. But you just sort of have to reach an inner confidence and an inner calm. You really want something to happen. It isn't as far-fetched as you may think. Your greatest dream, your greatest desire really isn't that far-fetched. But you just sort of have to fine-tune what you're thinking, what you're feeling, how you're acting, how you're walking. Are you walking the walk? Are you talking the talk? And that is how you know what's going to happen next. You don't need a psychic or a palm reader, a tarot reader. You don't need, anyone to make a prediction for you. Because really all they're doing is picking up on your thoughts and feelings, and you're influencing what they're going to say, because we're always influencing one another whether we realize it or not. And it's really, it's releasing your inner power as the creator of your life. And you need to remember that your life is your experience. You're the observer of your life. You're the creator of your life. Your life is going to reflect back whatever you have going on in your mind and your heart. So the psychic could say anything. If you believe it to be true and you focus on it and you let that, psychic reading stick with you, then obviously it's going to manifest. And it didn't manifest because that person said it was going to manifest. It manifested because you're focused on it. So whatever you focus on the most, that's what you're going to get. And I can't stress that enough. So to recap, I think that psychics are sort of a waste of your time and money. I would donate that money to a worthy cause that you were going to use on a psychic, and instead, do something kind for yourself. Take some time to visualize, to meditate, to relax, and to just picture what you want in your mind if you want it to come true. So that's my opinion, and once again, I'm Veronica. You can reach me by email at veronicaisles@gmail.com. I also have a website where I have coaching services, so if you are interested in, doing some one-on-one coaching with me, I do offer, emails, phone calls, text chats. I'm pretty flexible. You can find that at veronicaisles.com. I also have a forum where you can get free help, and that's veronicaloa.boardhost.com. And I hope you have a wonderful day.